Arsene, another win to enjoy on Sunday. What's the main thing you'll take from that performance?
That we are consistent with our attitude, that our motivational level, that the team spirit is very good, that the quality of our game grows from game to game, and that we look more stable defensively. That is good news, because we have been questioned a lot in that department. If you look in the last 3 games, the chances we gave away, you could say that we look much stronger defensively.
That's interesting, because you can keep a clean sheet but concede 10 chances, or concede 1 chance and 1 goal.
Yes, but you know as well, before a game, when you play against Stoke, you could concede 1 chance and concede a goal, because they are very efficient team, especially on set pieces. But overall, I felt we coped well with the problem that Stoke usually gives us.
What are your team doing now off the ball that perhaps they weren't doing before?
Well, people forget that we had to restart a team, you know. Yesterday you had Mertesacker, Santos, Arteta, Ramsey didn't play last year, coming back, Gervinho. So you need to completely reshape the team, get used to play together, and from players who come from different systems. That takes some time, and I believe the consciousness of the team discipline is much better inside our team now.
Robin van Persie will get the headlines for those 2 goals, but Gervinho set them both up. He scored 1 himself. What is he bringing to this team?
The capability to score and to make assists, and I would say as well the mobility. Our game is based on that, and his movement is great. He moves forward in the final third, and he can as well pass people in the final third, you know, and you've seen that again yesterday on both occasions that Robin got. And the fact that sometimes when Arshavin plays or Walcott play with him, I'm tempted to put the quickest defender on Walcott, but Gervinho is very quick as well, so we multiply our options speed-wise with Gervinho.
And that ability to go past players in the box, it's a priceless commodity.
That's very rare that people have that, because you need to be quick on a very short distance without losing the ball, and Gervinho has that capability.
The Carling Cup takes centre stage on Tuesday. Who might we expect to see in the lineup against Bolton?
Well, you might see players who have already played, you know, like Chamberlain, like Coughlin, like Frimpong, and so players who usually play in the Premier League, Mikel as well, and 1 or 2 new players, but overall you will see players who have already played at that level, and Park will play certainly as well.
Francis Coquelin has had plenty of praise this season for his performance at Tottenham especially. Has he surprised you with how he's come on this year?
I always thought he will be a player for Arsenal Football Club, but he is a little bit in a situation of Jack Wilshere last year. The loan out to a top level division has made him a lot of good confidence-wise, and he has transferred that into our first team now. He was good at the World Cup with France, and he's moving on very well, he's improving.
And of course he played alongside Emmanuel Frimpong in the 09 Youth Cup team. That team is a real, bringing you lots of players through into the first team already.
When a team wins at the Youth Cup level, usually there is some quality there. And it happens that sometimes a team wins a Youth Cup and doesn't bring any player through, but in this team it looks that many players will make it.
You considered Francis for the right-back role at one point. He made his first team debut at Stoke in that position. Why have you changed your mind?
Because he wasn't convincing in that position, and I was not convinced by the reflexes he had, and he's more a player who likes to cover ground than a player who likes to start from a tactical position, and he likes to be involved in the heart of things. And so I feel just that the player makes a position he has to suit his personality, and when that's not the case, on long term you have no chance.
Let me ask you about another young player coming through, Czuksaniki. What position would he play in? Because he's another one who's very versatile.
Midfielder. He's a bit Yaya Touré, you know, body power, good technique. And we had Yaya Touré here. For me, he's a bit similar. He can play behind the strike, he can play in a deeper role as well. So we'll have to see where he will develop. But I would say central, higher midfield or lower midfield. It's not excluded that in the future we'll play in the lower midfield.
You've said before that it's a good idea for Arsenal to offer cheap admission for these kind of games. How important is it to be creative with pricing given the economic climate?
It is very important, you know, because everybody suffers. Of course, we are in football, are privileged, but in normal life people suffer a lot, and it's important that we adjust to the financial potential of our fans.